Well, as we know, the East End is buzzing with excitement of Mad March at the moment, but it used to dance to a very different beat. Grab your barrow, because on Flashback this week, we're remembering the old fruit and veg markets.
There was a lot of hustle and bustle.
A lot of young people don't even know that it existed.
Where today there are expensive apartments and fashionable eateries, was once Adelaide's main produce market.
There was a whole culture of horticulture, if you like.
East End resident and historian Judith Raftery has a very personal connection to the old Adelaide Fruit and Produce Exchange.
One of my great-grandfathers, Thomas Henry Brooker, was the secretary to the inaugural board of this market.
Bounded by Grenfell Street, Rundle Street and East Terrace, the market opened in 1904.
You can imagine lots of market gardeners coming in from the hills and the surrounding areas in the early hours of the morning, horses and carts.
And it was a hard yak to work there.
Fruit and veg king Pat Scalzi first worked at the market as a 13-year-old before establishing his own business there in 1972.
That East End is better than the University of Adelaide because you learn fast. If you don't learn fast, you sink.
Because of its location, roads around the market were closed at night to allow for deliveries. Council trucks would clean up the leftovers each morning.
They'd start washing down whether you're in the way or not, and if you hadn't finished your delivery, you'd bad luck.
Frank Cantelmi has fond memories of the old market too. He first walked in there in 1983 when there wasn't much equipment to do the heavy lifting. It was hard yakka.
The heaviest thing I ever carried was 50 kilos of potatoes. I didn't realise how heavy they were. I just put on my back and I felt I was almost going to collapse.
Good thing there were lots of watering holes nearby.
I'd go to the pub for lunch, which you wouldn't do today. You wouldn't drink during working hours, but we were allowed to go to the pub.
But after 8 decades of service, it came time to find a new home.
Market gardeners and wholesalers at the East End market all agree the market is grossly inadequate and needs to be moved.
It served its purpose well, but it's just sort of outgrown it.
The sooner we get out of here, the better.
The decision was made to build a brand new facility at Prix.
We had the vision to put up and build the market as an industry.
Relocation of the market leads to the obvious question: what now will be constructed at this prime East Terrace site?
That's a question that took years to resolve, with a whole raft of designs put forward, including plans for a 12-storey international hotel.
The facade of the old fruit and veg market will be retained. Each ornate archway will lead into office blocks and shops to be built behind the East Terrace and Grenfell Street frontages.
The move to Prix was finally made in 1988.
There was a touch of sadness and an air of optimism at this morning's final market day at the famous East End.
Traders have never looked back, but still hold on to fond memories of the East End.
Yeah, everyone was friendly, everyone knew each other. It was a great place to be.